Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Now, I wasn't planning on doing an update on this company quite so soon. I only did one a couple of weeks ago. However, we have had some big news out and people have been asking me, what am I doing? So in this video today, I'm going to go through the news, which you're probably already aware of if you're watching this video. If not, then stay tuned because it is big news for this company, which could really affect you if you are an investor. And I want to go through exactly what I have already done. Are you buying? Are you selling? Or are you holding? I've already made my decision and we're going to go through in this video what it was. And if you're part of the Discord, you already know. I dropped that in the Discord yesterday. Link is in the description below if you want to join it. It's completely free. Also, go ahead and smash the like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. We cover a lot of different stocks on this channel, including some UK ones and some travel ones, just like TUI. So yeah, let's jump straight into this big news. Now, this came just a few days ago. TUI to raise 545 million to strengthen finances. That's in euros. This is a German-based company. So 545 million euros. That is a big amount. What they're doing is they are offering a share offer. So they have launched a rights issue to raise almost 545 million from shareholders to pay off debt and strengthen the company's liquidity with travel on hold during COVID-19 lockdowns. I think we don't need to go into the update on this company. If you want to check out exactly what this company does and how they are progressing, their balance sheet, etc., check out my previous video. This is just an update on this latest news and what I'm doing with my position. So yeah, they are trying to raise money by offering out shares basically to investors at a cheaper price, and this is to hopefully strengthen their balance sheet and help them out going forward. So it is going to offer shares out to shareholders at 25 new shares for every 29 shares. And so basically, if you hold 29 shares, you have the option to buy 25 more, and they're going to give you this option at a really stupidly cheap price, €1.07, 1.07 per share, which is absolutely crazy. We're going to jump quickly into the current stock price just so you get an idea of how crazy this is. The current stock price is €4. So €4 per share. If you already hold shares in this company, you have the option, due to the share offering, to get them for just over €1. So a fourth of the value, which is absolutely crazy. And how can you get this? Well, if you already held shares in TUI prior to the 8th of January, this is how you'll be eligible. The fully underwritten offer is designed to raise 544 million euros, and it's going to be about 509 million after the costs. Existing shareholders can exercise subscription rights from the 8th of January, and this is going to come into play on after the 26th of January. So after the 26th of January, you should get your additional shares if you have opted to buy. Or if you opted to sell, then you won't be getting nada. So yeah, how they're going to use this extra money that they could potentially get from investors, they are going to use it to repay 2016 notes plus accrued interest. So basically they are trying to use the remaining cash to strengthen its continuing liquidity. The Anglo-German company business has been hit hard due to the travel restrictions, and it drove it down to a 3 billion loss, which we already know about. We spoke about their current balance sheet, etc. in the previous video. They're obviously making a loss at the moment because that nothing's been traveling. That was at the end of their financial year in September. Now, in that video, we also spoke about the different bailouts they've received from investors and from the German government. This is part of the 1.8 billion finance package agreed with the German government. So they've got to do this shareholder agreement thing as well. And I want to quickly show you this. They're estimating that at the moment they are burning cash at a rate of 0.45 billion per month, which is absolutely crazy. And that is going to take a very long time to pay that back. All of this cash they are getting through it is to maintain the planes, etc., the cruise ships, everything else. This is going to cost a lot of money, and they're not earning anything really at the moment. Very small revenue. So all of this money that they are taking on and burning, they have to pay that back at some point. So this is a definitely worry for this company. Hence, they're trying to raise more money to keep them afloat, basically. The CEO has come out and made an announcement about this, Fritz Josen. He said that TUI is a fundamentally sound and will resume profitable operations as soon as travel restrictions are lifted. So he's quite confident that this will become profitable again, but it's just a matter of when. When will we be able to travel again properly and not at no capacity, not with any sort of social distancing involved? When will this be back to normal? That is the big question, really. And he goes on to say about the tourism sector. Tourism remains a growth sector. There is no reason to assume travel will become less important to people after the pandemic. So we've spoke about the debt. The debt is not good. The fact that they are taking on all of this is a worry. And I do agree with this comment to an extent. Tourism remains a growth sector. I do think that we will see growth in the next few years because, if anything, the fact that people have been on lockdown and been able to stay in their own country, haven't been able to travel, etc., I really think this will boost the travel industry once they can operate again. The question is, when can they operate again? Because the debt on this company is big, and the longer this goes on, the worse things are going to get for them. I just want to pick up on a couple of points that Yosin said here, because he does have a promising outlook on the company. He says that we reduced our overhead costs by 30%. We raised our annual cash reduction from 300 million to 400 million. There are good reasons for an optimistic outlook. We can see light at the end of the tunnel. So this is pretty good, and on top of this, they have been raising the money from the government, etc. So he does have a positive outlook, which is good. We don't want him coming out being negative, but then again, he's the CEO. He can't come out and be negative, really. He's going to try and be a little bit optimistic, and that's what this says. But he does seem pretty confident that after the travel restrictions are lifted, this will become profitable again. Now, how did this share rights offering affect the price? Well, it obviously crashed. So this dropped down around about 28% on the back of this news, as to be expected. This is not a good thing. This is share dilution. They're offering out more shares for a cheaper price, which means people who already own shares are going to get a lot less value for their money. So it dropped off about 28%, but it has since started to recover ever so slightly. But yeah, it's still a long way down, and it currently sits at €4 per share at the time of recording this. So what am I doing with my shares? Have I sold? Am I holding? Or am I buying more? Well, originally I was just going to hold, but then I thought about this. I thought €1 per share. This is an absolute steal in my opinion. I'm in this stock now. I've committed to it. I'm gonna see this out. I'm gonna buy more shares. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to buy these extra shares and drop my average price. My average price, I'm already in profit on this company, even at this current drop. But when we see people getting these shares for €1, we could potentially see another sell-off in this stock. So I'm going to buy more on the rights offer. But yeah, I'm not buying them at the €4 price, that is for sure. But I will buy them at the €1.07 price. So if you're already invested into the company, that's what I'm doing. Would I invest now as a new investor? Most definitely not. But yeah, that's my stance on this. I'm going to buy more, and we're going to ride this out. I really do think that'll be profitable. I don't know when, but once traveling starts picking up, hopefully within a year or two, we'll be seeing some nice gains on this share price, that's for sure. And the company will back in profit again. That is the hope, and I really do think that is possible. So yeah, that's my stance on this company. Let me know if you already invest, and what are you doing? Have you sold out already on the back of this news, or are you taking advantage of this €1.07 price offering? Let me know down below. And if you find this video useful, interesting, or you just want to help me out, go ahead and smash the like. Subscribe to my channel if you're new around here as well. Let me know if you have any different stocks you want me to cover. I'm happy to check out loads of different stocks. So yeah, let me know down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time.